Hello everyone! Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'. I'm Pamela Pick. So if you're new to my channel, please be sure to click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. Leave a comment down below if you like what I did today. So today I have just a really quick and fun card, but it's so stinking cute. We are going to be using the kindest expressions. Now, I say it's a stinking cute card because it is a stinking cute card, but it's also going to be a sympathy card. So we're using this for the sympathy in here. And then we're going to use the brand new Thoughtful Journey 6x6 DSP. I love this stuff. If you haven't seen it, it is gorgeous. Seriously. Let's take this piece. This looks like a really good one. Let's start with this, okay? So I already know I want to let the paper do the work for me, and that's what this is about. So let's grab our trimmer, and I want to do, I think I want more of this. So I'm going to do 4 inches this direction. I'm going to hold on to that a minute. And then I'm going to do 5 1/4 off of this side because I really like, when I'm looking at this, I really like this section. And actually this is at 4. Let's see. Let me see this. I think I want to do, I'm going to take a 1/2 inch off of this and then cut this to 4. But I want the 4 on that peachy side since we're doing, this will be for the inside of the card. Okay, now I will save these for a little bit later. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and take a piece. This is copper clay, and I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/2, and my little thing was sticking out because that's the 5 1/2 line, so that's how I know I've got it lined up correctly. So this will be our card base. Okay, so let's start here. Let's take our card base and fold it in half. It is a rainy day here in Missouri. We're in northeast Missouri. I want to add some texture to this, and the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder is really wonderful. We've got this watercolor wash, so let's use this painted texture and make it look kind of artsy fartsy, right? So let's throw it in here any direction, and I'm going to pull out my large Stampin' Cut emboss machine, and since this is a 3D, I'm going to use the base, and then I'm going to use the number 4 plate in here. And we're just going to run this through. And I can't use the mini. I try to use the mini for my demonstrations, but can't use the mini when I'm using the full-size embossing folders. So now what this does, and I may have to stand up and take a look at this. I want you guys to see this. I don't know if that's going to show or not. Can you see that did a little texture on that, like it's been painted on there? I think that makes it look so classy. So again, that is the Painted Texture 3D embossing folder. Now let's just go ahead and adhere that down to our copper clay. Isn't that gorgeous? The paper just does all the work. And that's what I love about Stampin' Up's coordination. Their coordination is probably, between their papers and their coordinations, that was the biggest reason why I signed up. I don't want to have to think about it to come up with really neat designs and cards. I really prefer, this is one of my favorite type of cards. It is DSP and a sentiment. So set that on there, and now we've got that. Okay, let me pull that paper trimmer back out. I think I really like the look of the Very Vanilla So I'm going to do the very vanilla for the inside of the card. And I am going to do this at a 4 by 5 1/4. So there's our 4, and here's our 5 1/4. And then here's that piece of DSP that I cut down, and I'm just gonna bring some of that color, that pretty color from the outside to the inside of the card. And I find, for me anyway, I just put the glue right down here on the bottom, except for I have a little glue nard there. And I do use the matte, because as you see, I kind of went off a little bit. And so this silicone craft sheet really helps to keep my surfaces clean. So I've got that off. There we go. Now this can go on the inside of the card. Notice I put a small bead, just about 1/4 of an inch in. That's so that I have a little area to move it around and it doesn't squeeze out. So you can see I have that lined up horribly, but I don't have very much glue showing because it gave me a little bit of wiggle room, maybe just a teeny bit there. There we go. That gave me that wiggle room to do that. Okay, so we've got the inside done and the outside. Now let's do a little Stampin'. So I already have this loaded up onto my block. This is the with Sympathy. When stamps are pretty straight, or I'm going to use it with a punch, I usually don't put the sticker on it, but you can always do that. I get to playing with my stuff. I'm in a rush and I don't do it, so just ignore that. So I'll ink this up and stamp it down. That will dry a little lighter when it dries out. And then I'm going to take this is the Modern Oval Punch. And I'm going to center this and pop this out. There we go. I'm also going to use the bow punch. So this punch we've had for over a year now, but it's awesome. Let me grab some Mossy Meadow and a little bit of gold foil paper. So with the Mossy Meadow, I want to cut out a couple of these. I don't need this piece, so I just throw it in my little trash bin. But I do want that piece for out of this gold. So we're going to be very sparing with this. Well, let's cut out a couple of these. Oops. There we go. Kind of getting this all over the place. I don't mean to be, but it's just like popping around. Okay, then we'll do the next piece. There we go. Well, can we get one more out of this? I bet you if we push it, we can get one more out of there. So let's try it. There we go. Okay. Now let's get our pieces out. I got it kind of stuck in there. Perfect. And that was the bow punch. So the Modern Oval and the bow punch. So we have our pieces here, and I think what I want to do is I love this scenery and I love some of this negative space that has a different color than the base. So I think what I might do is I might just center this. and I'll definitely pop this up. So let's grab some dimensionals. Here we go. Now I'm going to put 2 on here, and I'm going to put them more towards the center because I want to adhere those kind of behind it. So I want to have room to come in and around. So let's see. Let's go about there. And then let's pull in some mini glue dots. And, you know, I may want to cut this down a little bit, so I'm going to take that off and just move it down a little ways. That way it will fit underneath a little bit better. So let's go like that. And then on this one, let's see, I think I may have it kind of going up like the line just a little bit. So we'll leave that length. And tuck it under here like so. Very cute, very cute. And then let's see, how do I want these? I definitely like that. That's going there. Okay. And then this one that kind of ripped off some of that foil, I think I'm going to tuck in on this side also. And just down a little bit farther. Like so. Yes, yes, yes. And then one more. Let's go down and over. Okay, perfect. Wonderful. See how this is just coming together? Very, very nice. Now, I like to do a little bit of bending on my stuff just because I don't like it flat. So, and that's why I don't glue it all the way down, as I just let them kind of bend up. And so we're going to curl them a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. Nice. Now this really only needs some embellishments. And this is the Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems. If you have not seen them, they're kind of in these neutral colors, but I love that they have like a copper color. So let me grab this and let's go ahead and let's place one here. The other thing that might be kind of cute on this is maybe like the butterflies, the brushed brass butterflies. I'm choosing this, but there are many choices that can be made. I think I'm going to go up with this one. Maybe like that. And then, how about if I do another one of these small ones? But let's put it right here. Okay. So it's kind of on that. Isn't that cute? So you've got the texture in here. We totally just made a quick and simple card. Oops, there's a little something on there. Simple card with just a few punches, a good sentiment stamp set, and some DSP. And I think this is really nice because there's no bow on this. So if you needed a masculine sympathy card, I think this works very well for that also. But the colors are just gorgeous on this. And again, that was the Kindest Expressions, the Thoughtful Journey 6x6 DSP. There's all different kinds. You don't have to do a sympathy card. There's bright and beautiful in these. The 3D embossing folder called Painted Texture. And then the embellishments were the Adhesive Back Sparkle Gems. And those are awesome. Now you can purchase all of these things through me. Because I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you would use this host code when you are purchasing and you purchase an $80 order or more, I have a few of my stamp packs left. So that is $80 before tax and shipping. Using my current host code, you get a free set stamp pack, which is 4 cards that you can use any stamp set for to put together for any occasion that you have. Plus you earn 2 perks rewards from me, and getting into my perks program earns you free product from me. Be sure to like and share this video if you would to your social media. I would appreciate the exposure very much. It keeps me able to make these videos to come to you, so I do appreciate that. Have a great day, you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.